Thriving in the northeast of India, this is Mizoram, the land of the Mizo people. Since the onset of coronavirus pandemic, Mizoram had recorded one positive patient. Following the safety measures and restrictions put forth by the government, NGOs and local task force, the obedience and discipline maintained by the Mizo community is remarkably outstanding. On 15 March 2020, the state government announced to observe 14 days of home quarantine for people coming home from outside the state. By then, most of the NGOs, sports councils and churches had already taken initiatives by calling off all social gatherings, sports events and church services. On 22nd March, a day after the Janata curfew was observed, the state declared a lockdown. Mizoram is one among the few that do not require external forces or any kind of lathi charge to maintain discipline. Under the state task force, a voluntary local task force had been formed through the village and local council along with the various NGOs. The local task force took initiative in maintaining the lockdown, all the while catering to the essential requirements of the people in their respective localities. The local community, local NGOs and churches donated a generous sum of money to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund and also to their respective local task force. Home-tailored PPE had been contributed by various tailors across the land to meet the shortage of supply for the medical workers and the local task force on duty. Adding to that, public footpaths and railings had been disinfected by the local communities at their own interest. Shops and essential commodity supplies are controlled by the local task force when and where deemed necessary, wherein the people maintain social distance in their queue. On such occasions, people maintain discipline and refrain from unnecessary hoardings. For essential groceries, the local task force collected fresh vegetables in a bulk and distributed them from house to house at a lower rate, or in some cases, free of cost. The distribution of food is further extended towards non-Mizo workers, truck drivers and laborers who are stranded in Mizoram during the lockdown. To ensure the safety of the public, the Mizoram police had been camping out at the borderline since the lockdown. The real unsung heroes are the Mizoram police, doctors and nurses who are the frontline warriors of the coronavirus pandemic. Since Mizoram is predominantly a Christian community, the people hold a peaceful anchor in their Christian faith. This may be one of the reasons why the community experiences unity in their discipline and their motive to help one another in times of crisis. This is further strengthened by the home crusade held through live television and YouTube broadcasts. Amidst the looming COVID-19, the nights in the Mizo Hills are often filled with echoes of people's worship, prayers, and singing. A comforting calm amidst the unprecedented storm. Lockdown does not prevent its people from observing Palm Sunday. The people adjusted to their balconies and rooftops to participate in the solemn function. Yes, the fight against COVID-19 is an ongoing process. The future remains uncertain, but here in Mizoram, everyone takes up the battle, and as long as we're in it together, we hope that someday we shall overcome. Until then, stay safe, stay at home. This is RJBD from Radio Gapshop 94.3 FM on behalf of Inkel.com, reporting from Aizawl.